Welcome to 734 Games, and this is game time. And this is your host, Tom. And before we get started on the fun stuff, my nephew, he's getting cancer treatment. His Gofundme is in the description. Please check that out. Now let's get started with Gears of War Judgment on game time.
Check the defenses and reload your weapons.
Now, Gears Judgment is by the same guys who brought you Outriders, and like I said, Outriders has a lot of DNA from the Gears of War series, or at least especially this game. People Can Fly did a pretty good job with that game, and I'm enjoying Outriders. But this game is a lot of fun too, and it's a lot better than Gears of War 5. I'll have to say that. I mean, if you're someone who likes old school Gears of War, then this is the game. This is a game for you. This game didn't do that well when it came out. A lot of people had series fatigue when this game came out. And it wasn't done by Epic, it was done by People Can Fly, but it was still a good game, and that's still a good developer. I enjoy their games, and this one is no exception. It's everything. It's everything that you expect from a Gears of War game. It's on Games Pass right now. It's free, so I decided to check it out. This is probably a game I would not have checked out, even though I like Gears games. I probably wouldn't have checked this out. I probably wouldn't have went back because I kind of missed this one when it came out. But it was on Games Pass, so I said, why not? And I think that's one of the allures of Game Pass, is you get to play games like this that you may have missed. And, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on there. This is no exception. I'm totally enjoying this. It's definitely a lot better than Gears of War Hivebusters, which I did a video about that one, where I basically couldn't get on to play the game. I mean, that game I don't know what happened with that game. But, this game is definitely a lot better than that, and so is Outriders. But if you played Outriders and you want another game like Outriders that is by the same developer, with the same feel, then this is definitely a good start. And actually, the story is not bad either. For a Gears game, you think, okay, this is going to be, you just run and shoot some guys. No, the story is actually pretty decent here, and I'm totally enjoying it. And, it's just one of those things that makes me happy that I have Games Pass. Games Pass is pretty awesome. I'm not paid by Microsoft, but I have Games Pass, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's amazing how, you have people who are haters who say, well, they're not going to have any, exclusive games to the Xbox for a long time. And I have an Xbox, and I have a PC, and I have a PlayStation. But this is the thing. With the PS5, the exclusive games that people are raving about, or that some of the people are raving about, are games that one is a remake and one is a 5-hour DLC for Spider-Man. And I mean, to me, those aren't big exclusives. And the whole industry is dealing with setbacks as far as COVID and having to deal with pushing their games back. So that seems to be an industry thing. But at least we have games like this we can play. And even the PlayStation 4, I'm not taking anything away from PlayStation. There's a lot of old games on the PlayStation that are pretty cool. But Games Pass is just a great value. And if you have Games Pass, then you should definitely check this game out. Check out Outriders and check out this game. This game is basically the prequel to Outriders. Although I think they did a better job telling the story here. For some reason, the storytelling in Outriders wasn't executed very well. I mean, it has a compelling story, but the way they told it wasn't very good. And I think the story is actually a little bit better in this game, which is interesting. Of course, this is a game that wasn't their property. I'm pretty sure that Outriders is their property. So, I mean, this is a good developer, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future. I'd love to see them expand on Outriders. I mean, I know it's a game. Outriders, unlike this game, is a games as a service type game. So I'm hoping they expand on it. Add some different elements and do something with the balancing. But this game runs just like it's supposed to. You're basically playing an Xbox 360 game at 1080p, at full 1080p. Now, obviously, it doesn't look as good as a lot of new games out there right now, but it's still a decent looking game, and it's still a lot of fun to play. And that's pretty much it, or that's pretty much all I have to say about Gears of War Judgment. But yeah, check this game out on Games Pass. This is your host, Tom, signing off from 734 Games, where gaming is alive.
I hate that feeling.
What the hell is that?
That's the end of Halvo Bay.